Hi everyone. Hello. I wanted to wait until the ad break was done, so I hope everyone's doing well today. For me, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, but we'll see. Maybe over time I'll start feeling better. Who knows? I know I'm late. I'm so sorry. 20 whole minutes late. How dare I? So rude. Let us see what today's. Oh no, you're sick. Yeah, just feeling a little bit. I don't know. You know that like post-achievement depression? Have you guys had that before? Where it's like you achieve something that you've been like wanting to achieve for a long time, and then you achieve it, and then afterwards you're like, well, what do I do now? Why are we starting this early? I'm tangled up in another stream. What do you mean starting this early? I always start my streams on Mondays at noon. Yes, because I have to go to hot yoga tonight. I simply don't have time to continue my regular schedule. All my other days I start at 1:30 p.m. Yes, but today we start at noon. Yeah, but I hope you guys are doing okay. Here, let's see, what tarot card, what's achievement, Twitch partner, pop culture, affiliate was achievable. It was definitely achievable. Twitch partner is, yeah, the imposter syndrome is coming into now and saying, that's not gonna happen. There's no way. Okay, let's do a tarot card, shall we? So, I've done what I wanted to achieve, and now what? What do we do next? We'll get you partner. Thanks, heroes. Okay. Achievement of fire. Ooh, achievement of fire. Perhaps we will be achieving something else. Well, we're going to strive for a different achievement. Achievement of fire. Okay, what does that mean? Achievement of fire. Do 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 do. Where is she? Where is she? Where's achievement of fire? Oh. Impossible situations eventually yield to great victory. Oh, okay. Well, I'm needing some of that. Impossible situation. Yeah. But eventually I will have a great victory, potentially. Who knows? Maybe it's in the cards for me. Maybe a great victory is in the cards for me. Even the card knows it's possible. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not getting my hopes up. We'll just be pleasantly surprised with whatever happens. But yeah, interesting card today. So today, what are we making? We're making sushi. We're making 3 kinds of sushi. We're making a vegan sushi for the plant enjoyers, for the plant lovers, if you will. We're making spicy tuna. And we're making tempura shrimp. So 3 different kinds. Yeah, let me start by making the rice. That's the most important thing to get going, because that could take a while. So I'm just gonna follow the instructions on the package. Normally with rice, I just eyeball it, but with this, you actually want to measure it precisely with sushi rice. So I got sushi rice. Very crucial to use sushi rice. Do you guys ever eat plain rice like a goblin, like raw rice? I do that. Oh no! Everyone freak out. Oh my god, what is she doing? She didn't even wash it first. What's she doing? She's crazy. I know. Yes, I am. I am crazy. What can I say? Raising the cooking level, I see. Raising the bar. Oh yeah, we're raising the bar. Okay, so I think we're doing 3 cups. Well, I told you last Thursday, I was like, I want to do something that's easy to do. I know how to make all sorts of stuff. Yeah, sushi is just one of those things. Let's see, let's do 3 cups of rice. We're gonna need a lot of rice. Hi, Galtzy. Hello, Goblin. Thank you again for subscribing, Goblin Galti. Goblin mode. Goblin mode. Wait, let me do my... You've never eaten... Heroes? You've never eaten sushi? What? You're lying. Seriously? That's crazy. Do you think you wouldn't like it, or like you just never had the opportunity to eat it? Sushi is so good. I eat sushi like once a week. Yeah, I eat sushi once a week at least. Okay, so rinse the rice. Yeah, oh yeah. So let me rinse it first. So with rice, you want to rinse it until the grains are almost clear with the sushi rice. So once they're almost clear, that's when you're finally done. So what I do here, I'll pour the water in here and I'll show you how I do it. Okay, I learned this technique from a sushi master, all right? You want to actually just get your hand in there and just like go like this. And sometimes you can even like get your hand to like squeeze it like this. Like you want to get everything off that you can. Heroes, it's a bit too exotic. You're a burgers and pizza type of guy. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Look at how much starch is coming off this. Yeah, this is sushi rice. It's got a lot of starch. So I'm gonna drain this off, and we're gonna do it like 3 times. Okay. You want to make sure that the water comes off clear. What do you guys do to stay motivated? What do you guys do on days where it's like, wow, I don't want to try today? What do you guys do in those days? I'm still trying to figure out what my thing is to get me going. We're trying to adopt healthier habits. You know, instead of wallowing in self-pity, which is what I typically do. If we're going to be honest here, I typically wallow in self-pity. I'm trying to learn from more people. What do you guys do? I'm sure you guys are much healthier than I am when it comes to self-care. Typically, I sleep through it all. Heroes, I think that's a good. Honestly, yeah, that works. That can work sometimes. Sorry, I didn't realize I was not in the frame. Look, there's still so much starch coming off of it. If I'm ever having a really, really bad day, I'll sleep, and then when I wake up, and if it's at night, like, and I sleep and then I wake up the next day, it's like a huge reset. It's almost like you die and then you come back. You die and then you're alive again when you wake up. It's like the death of the day, the death of the bad feelings, the restoration of the good. Holy cow, this has so much starch in it. Damn. You want to do it until the water runs clear. So I'm just going to keep doing it. Just going to keep going. So you can see it's almost clear. You can see the individual grains of rice in here. So it's almost done. Lately I've been just trying to keep a positive mindset even when I'm feeling down. Easier said than done. People see me as a positive spreading person, so I find myself having to distance from others so they don't see that side of me. Distance from others that would like bring you down, is that what you mean? That's fair. I don't know. My perspective is like, I'm not sure what my perspective is. Like, are you supposed to endure those types of feelings? Are you supposed to mask over them and never experience them? What are you supposed to do? What's necessary? I don't know. Okay, you know what? This is good enough. We've rinsed most of the rice out. So the grains are, I would say, pretty clear. The better you do it, the better you do it now, the better the texture of rice is going to be for when you're making, and which is very important for making sushi. It's like it's the most important. So you really gotta, I'm just giving it one more rinse. Just for good measure. Just for good measure. It's probably still not even going to be enough, but you know, it is what it is. No, like people see me as Mr. Positivity, so I try not to let them see any negativity. Oh, I see. That sounds kind of hard. That sounds kind of hard, not gonna lie. As someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, me, like I'm so bad at lying. Like it feels like, well, not lying, but like, you know, like withholding the truth. You gotta teach me some techniques to mask the, you know. I've always admired people who are able to do that, because like I'm always someone who's like, you know, like, you know what's going on with me. Like I am not hiding it at all. No matter how hard I try, it just like comes out. Galti, got a lurk. No problem. Yeah, go ahead and lurk. Oh my goodness. Oh, cute. Read him some poems before bed. That is very wholesome and very important. Please go do that. W parent. Okay, so this says to add 1 1/4 cup of water for every cup of rice. Yeah. And because we already kind of washed the rice, there's already a little bit of water in there. So you know what? I am going to follow it, but not really. I am going to follow the instructions, but not fully. You know, you saw how I baked earlier. Like, I just kind of do what I want to do, and the instructions are secondary. So, okay, you know what? Yep, it needs a little bit more water. So we're half eyeballing it, half measuring it precisely. Hi, Zom. Welcome. How was your stream earlier today? Hi. Oh yeah, it's so late for you. Jesus. Or early, I guess. Early this morning. Okay, that looks right. It's supposed to be like almost to your first knuckle on your finger. So that's how I sometimes measure it. That's gonna be good enough. If it's rice, I usually wash it 4 times. Yes, you wanna wash it a lot of times. I think I washed this like 5 or 6 times. The 2-to-1 ratio, yes. So Zom, actually, when I make rice, I just like, I eyeball it. I just eyeball it. So, but according to like, so I've got a lot of family who's Chinese, and so the Chinese method, you do it to your first knuckle. So when the water reaches your first knuckle, that is how much water you add. And so if you don't have any measuring tools, then you just use your finger. You've got a measuring tool right here, built in. Isn't that amazing? You have heard of the knuckle trick, yes. There's another trick too. Apparently in Japan, there's a trick of like laying your hand down in it, but I'm like, I can't lay my hand down in here. My hand's just too damn big. You see how big my hand? My hand is big, dude. I got basketball player hands. So that doesn't work. That does not work. Now I feel neglected. Pop culture, did I neglect you? What'd I do? I'm neglecting you. Oh no. So sorry. Oh, how could I have done this? Okay, there's just simply not enough space on the counter. Okay, we're gonna put this here. So this is all my other stuff. Because we're gonna do the vegetables while your stream also went well. Oh, how was your stream today, Pop Culture? Yes, I knew you were streaming today, I saw. How was your stream? It was good. I am glad. Sorry. I don't ask everyone how they're doing. Bad streamer. Bad streamer. guess I need to start streaming in English soon. Pop culture, it's completely up to you what you want to do. I mean, depending on do you want, like, it seems like you already have people who speak German coming to your stream, so that's great. I don't know, like, one way or the other, like, if you'll get more people if you stream in English. It might be kind of like a little bit jarring in a way if you like stream sometimes in English and sometimes in German, but I think it could work too. Okay, so now we do the very delicate process of making sure that the rice thing is on my... Okay, come on, you can do it. Okay, you just gotta like throw it on there. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, wait. It's a very precise art. So I'm like making sure, you see how I'm like, come on. You just gotta barely touch it. It's just got, the sensor's like broken, that's why. Okay, how about now? How about now? How about now? How about now? Nope. It'll like fake you out, be like, oh yeah, I'm working. And then it gives you the error 1 second after it says it's working. Come on. Zom, I wanted to ask you, being nearly 30, I may not have a job in the traditional sense, but I do a lot of volunteering stuff. And I try to be productive, but I don't really feel like a real adult. Zom, what is your question? I'm gonna ask. But I do kind of understand what you're saying, because I personally do not want to have a traditional job by any means. I'm avoiding it at all costs. I'm avoiding a traditional job at all costs because I simply don't think it's for me. I really don't. Okay, we're gonna move this over. I have had a traditional job before for most of my adult life. It's only now that I'm taking a break for a minute. Just trying to take a break. Okay, so we've got our cucumber here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel it. Because I mean, you can leave the skin on if you want to, but for me, I like taking the skin off. Question is that normal? Do other people just pretend to be an adult, or it's just overthinking? That's a great question. I don't know. It's hard when you like compare yourself to here. You guys, I'm doing something today that's gonna be, look, I'm sharpening my knives today. Can you believe it? I'm gonna be sharpening my knife. Yeah, this is how you do it. So you put the sharpening glove on, and you got the knife, and I've got this like 3-stage sharpener. So I'll be sharpening my knife as I answer your question. Sometimes it feels like everybody else is pretending. Not gonna lie. Sometimes it truly does feel like everybody's kind of like heroes in a way. Heroes like what you were mentioning earlier about how you like kind of, everybody expects you to be one way, so you just kind of like mask over the negative emotions. It feels like everybody's doing that. Okay, so what I do is I go like this way. I don't like to come in and like, you know, not good knife skills, okay? Knife skills, you always go out like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it on a flat surface. So I'm just gonna do it down here. Because if I'm going like this, that just like opens it up for me to be injured. So, and I'm wearing my glove, okay? Cut resistant glove. Okay, actually you are supposed to drag it. Never mind. You are supposed to drag it across. But if you're doing it away from your body like this, if your like arms are over here and you're dragging it like that, there's not really any chance of you. Zom, it's been so hard to talk to my parents about what I'm currently doing. They think that I'm having a quarter-life crisis, which I am, to be fair. I am having a quarter-life crisis. But I'm just doing something that's so beyond their idea of what an adult is supposed to be doing. You know, they see me as me just goofing off, you know, like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, you're telling me you're playing video games all day, every day? You're, you know, you're wasting your life. You're wasting your degrees. Didn't you just get a master's degree? What are you doing? You know, that's what they're telling me. Even when I was working and had bought my unit, all I could think to myself was, is this it? Surely I've got to do some other thing to be a real adult. I get that feeling of like, is this it? Is this it? Like, Okay. So, we've gone past stage 1, now we're doing stage 2. Might be a little bit of squeaking noise, which is very unpleasant. Sorry. Actually, no, my mic is pretty good at blocking out sounds, so. Hi, Wacket, how are you doing today? Oh God, I don't like this. The texture is so bad. The texture of the knife rubbing against these 2 pieces of metal is like, it's like nails on a chalkboard, actually. I think the expectation of a really clear boundary is part of what makes people feel what they do. I don't think there really ever was a clear line for me. I think a lot of people don't really know what they're doing. That's why you tend to have people who have like midlife crises, right? Midlife crises. Because they don't think about things very deeply until it's sometimes almost too late. Or if they have like a traumatic event happen to them that they weren't expecting. That can sometimes, you know. Okay, I think my knife is sharp. Let me rinse it off. It's not gonna be one of those knives that can, you know, if I like drop a piece of paper on it, or if I take a piece of paper and like cut it, it's not gonna be like that. But it is gonna be slightly above dull. So, you know. We're gonna do the other knife, and then I promise we'll cut the vegetables. Busy. As someone who does not usually like to be busy. Oh, you don't like to be busy. I'm so busy, Wacket. Busy at work? Busy with all your stuff you gotta do at home? Or is it mostly work? Sometimes I ask myself, like, how did I ever survive when I was doing a 9-to-5? Because I was doing a 9-to-5 for like years. And, you know, I didn't have time to do any hobbies or any, like, creativity or anything. Now that I've got a lot more time, I'm kind of being a little bit lazy with a lot of it. Like, not really, like, the reason why I was late today was because I don't know, I just procrastinated all weekend. I didn't do anything all weekend. Because I just simply wanted to rest. Turns out, even if you don't do something that's a very demanding task all week, you still need rest. It's all relative. Everything is relative. But the thing is that like people compare each other all the time. Adults compare themselves to everyone else all the time, and I think that's one of the biggest problems with being an adult, is that everybody's just always comparing. Like, I think the thing that matters the most is like whether you feel like an adult or not. Not if you conform to everybody else's expectation of what they think you're supposed to be like as an adult. Let's see. For me, it was very much have a job, have a place of your own, be a decent and helpful person, and if you want to start a family. I did all that, and I still feel like there's something else I had to do, and to an extent, I'm always hunting for another thing to do. Yeah. all those things are kind of external. Like if you don't, I don't know, do you feel like you have, I mean, this is like a personal question. You don't have to answer it, but do you feel like you have a sense of purpose? Like, do you know why you're here, or like what you're supposed to be doing? Because like, I feel like for me, like my parents, the reason why they are very, like they're very confident in their adultiness is because they have their church that they go to and their religion. And that basically takes care of, you know, all that wondering of what purpose is, and like, you know, existential dread and all those other ugly aspects of being an adult. Those are all taken care of blissfully by a religion. So I can definitely see why people have religion. Like since I left, I went through all this like grief and existential, like, oh my God, like, why am I alive? What am I doing? And then I realized, I was like, oh, that's why my parents are doing this. Like, I don't know. That's my opinion though. Work busy, the worst kind of busy. Yes, work busy is the worst kind of busy. No, so busy. They're actually giving you stuff to do. The audacity. Whack at the absolute audacity of your work giving you stuff to do. That's just ridiculous. Oops. Yes, I'm just peeling off the skin. Why is the T channel reward gone? I thought it worked now. Pop culture is because I'm doing a different setup. Yep, I'm doing a different setup. I simply did not have time to set it up on this particular computer. I'm using a different computer today. Thanks for being willing to want to try it. It will work tomorrow. Tomorrow it will work. Today, nope, it's not happening. So sorry. I mean, I think I'm supposed to be a helpful and kind human being, which is why I volunteer. That's also why I volunteer. It's a great reason to volunteer. So what we do is we just cut it in half, and then we just, so you want to be careful because this can like slip out of the way. So you want to just be very careful. And oh my gosh, my knife is so sharp now, you guys. This is amazing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to scoop out the seeds, because we don't want that in our sushi. We do not want any seeds in there. There are alternatives to living with purpose, of course, and some of them are pleasant. So you can live without purpose. Yeah, you can. You can live without purpose. Plenty of people do. Or like, plenty of people accept that they don't have a purpose, and so they just... I'm not saying there's an objective truth one way or the other, like whether you have a purpose or you don't. Like that's down to you, like what you decide. Like, okay, do I want a purpose or not? Do I need one or not? For me, I need one. For some people, not everybody needs one. And that's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna like put this over here. Yeah, we just scoop it out with the spoon. It's very easy. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Okay, that's good enough. Yes, I am. Listen, I am putting everything in the composter, okay? So it will go back into the earth. Nothing is wasted here. We make sure to return all of our scraps to the earth. Circle of life, if you will. Circle of life. Zomref. Oh, Zom. I certainly derive a lot of joy from those things, but I still can't help but feel like I need to do more. Yes, I felt like that too. Where it's like, how could I possibly deserve everything I have? Well, that was my thing was like, how could I possibly deserve everything? Like, I was born into this privilege of living here in the United States, of living with white skin, for example, like living like a middle class lifestyle, like all those things I was blessed with and kind of got handed to me. And so it was like, what? Why do I have this? And like just millions of other people don't. Like millions of other people have something so much better. I asked myself that so many times, and when I tried to think of like what can I possibly do to deserve it, I kept coming up with blanks because there is nothing to do to weigh the scale, like to balance the scale, if you will. So it's kind of pointless to think about it that way. My only purpose in life was always to inspire people to do something that will change the world once I'm gone. Ooh, that's a nice purpose. So I'm just doing about this size. Yeah, that's about good. I do not like cucumber at all, but I will be doing cucumber because, you know, some people on this channel do like vegetables. So this is for all you vegetable lovers to keep you all satisfied. I certainly used to think similar things and convince myself out of it. Whack it, yes. Yes, once I realized that kind of mindset is not helpful, it's just not helpful. If you wallow in self-pity, always being like, well, there's nothing I can do to deserve what I have, so why do I even try? No, that's not the point. The point is to just try anyway. Like, I don't know. Try your best. Like, there's some people out there who are actively making life worse for everybody else. At least you're not one of those people, you know? You could be, you gotta, I don't know, you just gotta like, look at it from a different way. Just be like, well, I can at least try my best. And, you have no idea how you affect other people, you know? So if you just always try and have a positive impact on everybody around you, you don't know how many times it's gonna just ripple out and affect people that you don't even know. You know, if you help one person, and that person, because they got helped, they in turn help so many other people. Like, that's part of that is your response. Like, part of that is because of you. You know, you caused that in some way. So for me, I'm not living up to the most of what I can give. So I need to give more. Yeah, but also you gotta be careful not to burn yourself out. Not to tire yourself out, because then you're useless. If you burn yourself out, you're not helpful to anybody. If you simply don't have the energy. Today I'm questioning whether I'm doing that or not today. Hopefully not, but okay, I'm gonna cut the lime next, because if I cut the jalapeno, it's gonna give the lime all this jalapeno flavor, which I do not want. So, okay, so the lime, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna rinse this off. So, the lime we would just want to cut in little slices. So I wish I had a mandolin, but I don't. Okay, so and I washed the outside of the skin, because we're gonna be using the skin as well. You want to do like as thin of slices as you possibly can, because we're going to be putting this on top of the sushi. Okay, that was a little bit thicker than I wanted, but that's okay. You just keep trying. Ooh, okay, look at this one. Oh, that one's good. Okay, look at this one. That is perfect. So, you know, celebrate your wins and just like move on from your losses. Okay, we're moving on from that one. That one's a really shitty one. Okay, how about now? Nope, that one's bad. It's okay. It's all right. Keep going. Oh, that one's pretty good. It's a little bit thick right here, but again, I'm not going to use this much lime, so we'll just pick out the good ones and discard the other ones. Sorry for everyone who's concerned about food wastage. I will be composting it, so don't you worry. I will be composting. Like one lady I know of, she thinks I'm really amazing for having all this wealth of random information, and to me that's just me being autistic and loving learning. Ah, shit. Okay. Gotta be careful. Gotta pay attention. Okay, ready? Go. Yeah. Oh man, okay, we're putting that one away. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't people injure themselves with mandolins pretty often? I wouldn't be surprised. Especially if you're doing it like down to your fingers. If you're doing it down to your fingers, which that's kind of what I'm doing right now, so I'm being very careful. I think I can get one more out of this, and then I'm not doing this again. You gotta like grip onto it with your fingernails. And you gotta saw as well. Don't just like cut down, because that's how you gotta saw with it. Sawing makes it so it's less, less bad. I like to learn the most random and dumbest shit imaginable. I bet it's not dumb. But yeah, I do know a lot of kind of useless facts as well. But hey, someone told you they think it's amazing, so that's great, right? Okay, so this is about the size we're gonna want. So we're gonna put them on top of each individual slice. So I'm gonna set those aside, and I'm gonna cut that in the middle. Instead, I've got some water stones to sharpen my one good knife. Water stones. Fascinating. I've never heard of that before. I should look it up. What is a water stone, pray tell? Yeah, but again, you're no use to people if you're burnt out. So be careful. And as long as you're trying your best. I mean, there's people out there who don't even try at all. So, not to say like, but it's true. There's people who don't even try at all. There's plenty of people who, and I'm not saying you're a bad person for not volunteering, because plenty of people don't have time and they give back in other ways. But like, for example, not a lot of people volunteer. Not a lot of people have time. Or like some people, you just gotta, I mean, don't compare yourself to other people, I guess. I'm a chronic comparer, so it's just in my nature, unfortunately. But so sometimes it does help me to compare. But oh, okay. Have a great night, Zom. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone's comment. I don't think I did. But if I missed your comment, please let me know. We're trying to pay attention today. We're trying. I just want to make sure I've got these perfect little triangle pieces. That's what I'm looking for. Looking for the triangle pieces. Oh no, this is a good one. Okay. Yeah, something people often mess up, and that's something I mess up too, is like not sawing. Instead, just like cutting down, and that's how you create a lot of accidents, is if you're just cutting down like that and not sawing. That's a little bit too, I'll take one of these. That's a little bit too thick, to be honest. You could make it like some lime water or something with the remaining limes. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what I could do with the remaining limes. I'll just compost them, it'll be fine. I'll use it to grow more limes. Just kidding, I can't grow limes here, it's a desert. I would love to have an orchard of some kind. Yeah, I've been thinking about. Okay, so look, here's the limes, here's the cucumber. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to cut the jalapeno, which, 1 minute. We're just gonna wipe down the cutting board. Again, this is all vegetables, so it's gonna be okay. That was a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna rinse off my thing instead. We're gonna rinse off. Okay, give me 1 minute to rinse off. Ah, that was loud. I usually just do either push or pull cuts without sawing back and forth. Yes, I probably worded it incorrectly. So yeah, push like this or pull. Yes, I know. That's what I meant. My terminology is just bad. Damn, dude, I feel like I'm drunk. I'm not drunk though. I didn't drink anything. Sometimes you wake up and you're like, what is this headspace that I'm in? I don't know. We're just rolling with it. Okay, so now we're going to cut like that. And you can leave the center. The center is a little bit bitter, but I'm gonna leave it. Again, these are little pieces. I'm gonna cut it in half. So these are little pieces that I'm gonna put on top of the sushi, if you will. I'm gonna put it on top of the sushi. I'm gonna cut it like that. There. Okay. Again, I have never claimed to be a professional chef by any means. So if you're looking for professional cooking skills, you can find another channel. Because I'm just a home cook. I just do what I do. Try to be somewhat okay at it. I found that every time I try and claim that I'm good at something, people will always find a way to say that I'm not good at it. So I'm just going with the approach of like, I'm not good at anything. Like, and then they'll be pleasantly surprised, you know what I mean? If you just say, hey, I'm actually not good at anything, but then you like come in with your you're good still, then you'll surprise them. So real for that. Heroes. You're too nice. You're too nice. You guys are all too nice. I'm telling you, if you guys aren't feeling the vibes of today, that's completely okay. If you're like, ew, you can leave. It's fine. You don't have to be here. Okay. Yeah, I would never want anybody to stick around just because they feel bad. Well, as a person who can't cook at all, I think your cooking skills are great. Thank you, heroes. Thank you. We're just trying our best. We're just trying. Oops, okay. Gotta be careful with this. This one's gonna slip out of your hand. Okay. I was having some interesting thoughts the other day. It was about reconciliation. Reconciliation, yes. Reconciling certain thoughts. So you guys know how I have this, I'm super into this like Hindu understanding of how the universe works. You know, it's very new age, very like, everything's all one. We're all one. Like everything is part of the same one fundamental reality. I've been learning about that like from the classical Hindu texts, and I've been thinking like, wow, it makes sense to me. But at the same time, I was thinking the other day, I was like, this doesn't, wait a minute, this doesn't line up with reality. Because Alan Watts said that something along the lines of the universe is just God playing hide and seek with himself. Me personally, I don't believe in God exactly, but God or the universe or like one thing, entity, if you well, it's all, everything is just an expression of that one entity. So like this sushi seasoning, this cucumber, this lime, the plate, the air, the everything, it's all just, hi Refly. Hi. We're talking about the universe. Godland. True. Everything is just the way the universe chooses to express itself. So I was thinking, I was like, how do we reconcile the realities of reality? Like, all the bad things that are happening in the world, right? If you look at it through this Hindu perspective of like, it's all God, it's all, then you would think like, oh, that these terrible things that are happening in other places, it's okay because it's just God hurting himself, yes. Hear me out, okay? So I was like, okay, that's, If you think about if you think about the universe as one body, and everything is like individual little cells in your body. So think about your body, for example, like all the bad things that occur within your body, like your cells die off, they attack each other, they, whatever. Do you care? Do you feel bad about every single individual cell dies? Hear me out. I'm not finished, okay? Hold your comments to the end, please. I know I sound like a terrible person when I'm saying that. I know, I realize. When you think about your body and all the cells and everything going on in there, like, do you feel bad for the cells that die? No, you don't. Right. Why? It's because the body as a whole is still able to function and do the things it needs to do. So in a way that's like a little bit comforting, but also like, oh no, you're just glossing over like human lives. You're saying that they're worthless. You're saying that they're, all the individual little human lives. It's almost like a masochistic kind of point of view, like, yeah, what does it matter? Like, sounds like God is a masochist. That's what I was saying too. Sounds like God's a masochist. Like he enjoys hurting himself. Because it's all part of life. It's the spice of life, I guess. But then I was thinking about it further and I was like, well, what about when our cells attack each other? Do we care when that happens? Like when we get inflammation, when we get like our body attacks itself in some way, or if we get like a malignancy, like a cancer, or like a, something really bad happening, then we care. That matters, right? That affects the body as a whole, like whether we can continue or not. And so like this perspective of like one reality and like everything is kind of united in one. It doesn't gloss over all the bad things that are happening in the world. It just puts them in a different frame of reference, I guess. Like yes, you are still supposed to care about everything bad happening in the world, because it affects you. It affects you as like this one entity of like importance, I guess. That's what I was thinking about. I know that no one agrees with me on my perspective. But on Friday, I believe it was, I found someone doing tarot card readings, and they had the exact same perspective as I do, and I was like, oh my god, this is so refreshing. Like, this is beautiful. Like, you get it. Like, I don't know. When you find somebody else who shares your idea of reality, it's really fun, in my opinion. So we also have an avocado that we're going to be using, but we're not going to cut it until it's actually time to make the sushi because, it's just going to turn brown. So we'll wait. Now what should we do? Now we should start making the spicy tuna, shall we? Let's do it. Spicy tuna. So I bought some sushi grade tuna from the store because my store sells sushi grade tuna. So tuna steak. I'm gonna just cut open the packaging. Give me 1 second, I just gotta dry it off. I was thawing it in the fridge. So, okay, we're gonna dry that off and then we're gonna put it on. Oh, it's juicy. Ew, it's juicy. Gross. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of raw stuff, but again, this is safe to eat raw. It's sushi grade. Okay, here it is. There it is. Yes, it's so beautiful, actually. I love it. It's a beautiful fish. Wonderful fish. It's probably been dyed, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves. Somebody probably injected some dye in there, but that's okay. It is what it is. That's just the way that food works in America. Okay, so we've got our fish. We're gonna get our bowl to put the fish in. And I'm gonna cut it in like little, what is wrong? Okay, we're not using this. That is dirty. No, thank you. Ah, okay. I'm gonna put it in this bowl. There. Whack it. If we take comfort from the idea that bad things happening to individuals need not prevent the universe from operating as it ought to, we're helping ourselves to two things. The idea that there's a way the universe ought to operate, and the idea that it currently does so. Okay, whack it. Now, hard to change any minds on A, but I wonder what makes you think B is true? I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I quite understand B. I understand A for sure, but B is, the idea that, the idea that the universe operates the way it should be operating, right? So B is saying like, the universe is currently operating in the way it's supposed to. I'm cutting this off. This is, I don't know, fat or something. Not sure. I know there's a specific way to cut tuna fish, like against the grain or like with the grain or something. Bro, I'm trying my best. I don't know. I just cut it into slices like this because we're just cubing it. So we're just gonna find the way that it makes cubes, cutting it in the way that it will be able to make cubes of fish, of tuna fish. The cubes. Oh. Nope. Marissa to Japanese sushi chef. Bro. Yeah, basically. That's basically what I would do, actually. I don't give a fuck, you guys. I don't care. I do it the way I do it, and that's it. That's all. The fat's the best part. Pop culture, you're just gonna have to accept that I'm going to offend you with everything I do. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be alright. Okay? It's gonna be alright. I've struggled in the past with it. Pop culture, I've got something for you. I have struggled in the past with looking at other people and being like, how the fuck are they successful? Like, I could do so much better than that person. You guys ever like look at an art, an art gallery? You go in, and you see the abstract art, and you're like, I feel like I could have done that when I was 5. Like, what? But the painting itself is worth thousands. Listen, the problem with that is, yeah, maybe you could have done it, but you didn't. That pop culture, that doesn't even have to do with what you said, but that's where I was going with that. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. Oh no, an ad is starting. I'm so sorry, an ad is starting in 1 minute for everyone who doesn't have. Whack it, let's see. The universe has... If the universe has intents and purposes, what makes you think we can tell what they are, or whether they are ever satisfied? Whack it. I get what you're saying, but also, like, why does it matter? Like, okay, if it's, I'm just saying what's going on in my head. I'm not saying what's objectively true, right? We're not talking about what's objectively true. We're talking about what's going on in my head. And what's going on in my head is it's important that I have some sort of a thing that tells me the way the universe works, that makes sense to me in order for me to keep functioning the way I'm functioning. Like, to have that in the back of my mind, an explanation that makes sense. And so even if nobody else agrees with my perception, if it at least makes sense to me, and it doesn't make me like overly delusional about the way like when I'm out in society, if my belief system doesn't make me overly delusional in like trying to force my beliefs on others, then what's wrong? There's nothing wrong in my perspective. So no, I don't think that my perspective is the objective truth. I mean, I do think it is for me, but I'm not saying everybody else has to believe that, and that's okay if you don't believe it. I do agree that I don't like it when people try and say like, Jesus is our savior, and they like will say that with such confidence, like, you have to believe me when I say that. Like, maybe for you that is true, maybe for you that's true, but for me it's not, and you got to be okay with that. That's at least my perspective. I think so many of the world's problems would be solved if people just realized, like, there is no objective truth. It's all subjective. Like, your understanding of the way the universe works doesn't have to apply to everyone else. And you shouldn't try and force that onto anybody else. But, of course, all the world's problems are caused by people trying to force their beliefs onto other people. And I'm not saying you're doing that by any means. That's just what your comment, like, the train of thought your comment generated for me. I'm not saying you're like any of those. I'm not saying you're doing any of that. I'm just saying, like, fatty tuna is actually more premium. Yeah, it is. No, I like fatty tuna. I know, I like fatty tuna. This is not fat. This is like gristle, dude. It's like tendons. It's not good. It's your teeth feel weird if you try and eat it. It's tough. So it's like the filaments between the muscle fibers. Something like that. I don't know. I took anatomy once at one point in my life. Do I remember much from it? No. That's okay though. Let's see, have I scared everyone away now? I'm not particularly trying to convince you of anything, but it's interesting to try and refine your own beliefs, isn't it? Well, perhaps not for everyone. No, it is. It is interesting. I didn't realize that's what you were trying to help me do. Thanks for trying to help. Yep, I think I just scared everyone away. That's okay. I have to be okay with that. If I do that, I have to be okay with doing that. Anyway, that was just my thought that I had the other day. It's cool because I never thought in my life I would have like another belief system to replace my my religion that I left. And so now that I've got one, it's pretty nice. But every time I try and like talk to people about it, they either like want to try and like correct me, or they want to like try and make me see something in a different way. I'm like, I just barely got this perspective. Like, what do I do? Like, there's a good aspect of like, I think there's a good place for like healthy debate, and then there's a good place for like I think people need to have a good mixture of both. Like having people who are similar to them be able to talk about things, you know, that make sense to each other, and like delving deeper and deeper and deeper into your own. And that can be very fun. But also there's also a place for like debating with people who are different than you. It's kind of hard to find a balance between those two when you're interacting with people in society. Especially if you're someone like me who wants to be like open about everything, which always gets me into trouble somehow. Every single time I get into trouble, it's usually because I overshared about something. Okay, so we've got our tuna. So now what do we add? We add our Tobiko. This is what my cat's name comes from, is Tobiko. Her name's Toby, so it's just T-O-B-I. Tobiko. It's so cute. Toby. Oh, she's sleeping over in her room on her cat tower. Okay, don't try this at home. I will be using my teeth. Don't try this at home. Oh yeah, we got it. Did I chip my tooth from using my teeth on something? Absolutely. Am I going to keep doing it? Absolutely. Fuck, okay. Some people just never learn, and that's me. I'm one of them. I just never learn from my mistakes. Okay. We're gonna open her up. Damn, this is stuck on there, dude. Okay. I think I got it off. Who knows? Ego death. We back. Galti, welcome back. Welcome back. You came back at just the right time. I just scared everyone off with my depressing talk. Oh dear. Now that that's over, now we can just go right back into woohoo! Spicy tuna. Yay. Yeah, everyone's gone. They're like, fuck this. I'm out. Like I don't blame them, to be honest. What the fuck? Dude, this just blew up in my face. My guy, I got sriracha on my face now. What the hell? Okay, 1 second. Let me clear that off. Ew, I got sriracha on my face. Ew, I don't even know where it is. Luckily, the camera isn't that high resolution, so you can't see the red spots. The red spots on. Okay. Wackett said, anyway, the interesting thing about the kind of art you mentioned is that so much of it seems to depend on what's inferred about the piece, as in looking at the stroke patterns as evidence of emotion and intent, which feels very dicey now with diffusion models and so on. Yeah, but also, like, I try and tell people, like, if you look at a piece of art and you're like, I could do that. Okay, but you didn't. Like, if you didn't, this person did. If instead you're just like sitting back and judging somebody else's thing that they created out of nowhere. You know, they pulled it out of their brain and they put it on paper. Like, they did that, and you didn't. So you could do that. Waggett said, that's annoying. I chipped my tooth on a rock that was in a bag of lentils. Oh God. Dentist suggested doing nothing about it for now. Probably will come back to haunt me one day. Oh, Jesus. Youch. Hopefully it's not too bad. My tooth is just barely, you can't even tell really. It's just a tiny little chip in there. Yeah, that's, oh God. Oh, imagine you're eating lentils and all of a sudden like crunch. Oof, that's rough. Okay, I'm just gonna look up a recipe for spicy, well, no, I'm not gonna look up a recipe, I'm just gonna do it. Freehand. Freehanding it. I've got my mayonnaise. I like getting avocado oil, mayonnaise. Oh, thank you so much for following.
And you are creating it at every moment.
What should I call you? Should I call you Guna? Should I call you that? Thank you. Welcome. We're making sushi. We're making spicy tuna. And we're just freehanding everything. Congratulations, Refly. Oh, I didn't scare away Refly. Great. Excellent. Oh my God. Did you see how that went like completely outside of where my food was? Bro. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna do like, I think maybe like, yeah, probably like that. Hi. Hello. Welcome. That's probably good. We're gonna get the ratio of spicy tuna first, and then we're gonna add so the tobiko gives it a nice little like salty crunch. It's like savory boba. It's like little boba. Nature's boba, if you will. Nature's boba. So yeah, I don't like having too much mayonnaise in my spicy tuna. I'm not a fan of like a lot of mayonnaise. If you go to a sushi restaurant, you know they're cheaping out when the sushi is just full of mayonnaise. Okay. It also gives it a nice color as well. Here, I'm gonna add quite a bit, honestly, because we're not watching our weights here. We're just adding to our heart's content. Okay, that needs a little bit more. Nope. Oh no! Ah! Does that bother you guys when it gets around the outside of the... When it gets outside of the... I always want to make sure it's clean. But then my ketchup bottle is usually like just full of crap around the top. Tapioca already comes from nature. Okay, great. We got a second example of nature's boba. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, whatever, okay? I'm saying this is nature's boba. Whatever. How is it that, you guys, how is it that I ended up with all the people who say, actually, bro. It's because the universe knows that I'm a masochist. It's because the universe knows. They're like, how can I best punish Marissa? I'll just send her all the actually people in the world to deal with. That's great. I love it. I love being challenged. Challenged every day. It has to be the cleanest part in the house, next to the towels. This? Where? My cabinet? What? That's not that bad. It's not that bad. My house is, my kitchen's clean. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, that needs more sriracha. I like it to be spicy. I like it spicy. I like it spicy. No, the bottle thing. Yeah. Oh, yes. The cleanest part of my kitchen. Exactly. The leaking bits gross me out. Yes, Balti, that's what I was saying. I agree. Okay, let me try this. Okay. A little bit more. Now. You guys, I'm not afraid of spice. I'm not afraid of spice. Not to brag or anything, but I'm not afraid of spice. I am most certainly bragging. Okay. So I'm gonna cover this and put this in the fridge. So, because it's, you know, raw meat. We do not want to leave that out for very long. And my rice just finished. Not sponsored. Not sponsored by Sriracha here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, sorry, that was loud. I've got my, well, actually, I could just mix that in there, couldn't I? Ow. I did that with my bare hands. I don't need a new bowl. Okay, look. The rice is done, and I think it looks good, actually. Let me try. Where's my rice? Where's my rice thing? It's okay, we'll use a rubber spat. No. Fine. So what you want to do is you want to add the sushi vinegar right away, right as soon as it's done cooking. You know what? Yeah, just kidding. We're gonna put it in a different bowl because this is too difficult. This is too hot to work with. It's too hot. Ow, I'm burning my fingers. I'm just gonna scoop it all in there. Wow, it's hot. No, I think you guys should all try to eat sushi. Not make it, but eat sushi once in your life. Because it is truly amazing. And you don't have to start with the raw fish. You don't have to start with the raw fish. You can just do it like a roll. Oh no. I feel a cough building up in the back of my throat. I always hate it when I'm at a point when I'm not supposed to cough. Here, I'm gonna mute my mic while I cough. Sometimes you just need to let it all out. You just gotta cough to your heart's content. Have you guys ever sat in like a lecture hall or somewhere where you're not supposed to cough? I muted it, didn't I? Oh shit. Why did that happen? Fuck me. I'm so sorry. When I tried to, it's so funny. I tried to mute my microphone so you guys wouldn't hear my loud coughing, and then the universe was like, okay, you want loud? You don't want loud? Okay, here you go. What the fuck, man? Why does the universe hate me? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, okay. We've got our rice. I'm so sorry. What did you say? Is all my audio just completely mixed up? I hate myself. It's fine. This is reminding me of that when I tried to open that bottle of champagne, and it just blew everywhere and all over my face, and you know. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of this, like a lot, okay? But I'm gonna try and drizzle it in slowly. You're gonna look at it and be like, oh, yes, I know, it's a lot. What can I say? It's 3 cups of rice. So you don't want to like press down, you want to like cut it kind of like this as you're stirring it in. Well, if my depressing talk didn't scare everyone away, that loud music certainly did. It's your fault for wearing headphones, just saying. I usually just listen to things on my speakers because I'm always afraid of sudden random noise. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. I like making people suffer. That's my purpose. That's my purpose in life, honestly. Making people suffer. Found it, so Rice is looking nice. Just need to loosen it up a bit. Backseat cooking. Yeah, you gotta loosen it. You gotta loosen it up. You gotta like do this cutting motion. Even cucumber rolls are delicious. Yeah, even the simplest of rolls can be delicious. Okay, now I'm just gonna try it. Let's see. Yep, that's good. And it's nice and sticky too. But you have to add this stuff in while it's still hot, otherwise it's gonna it's not gonna incorporate properly. It's like those ads that have a loud and annoying section. Gotta do it every now and then to get people to pay attention. No, I don't want you to pay attention. Look away. Look away. I don't want to be perceived. I like eating the plain rice. So good. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for the rice to cool just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start getting my stuff ready. I've got my sushi. Okay, where's my sushi roller? That would be bad if I didn't have my sushi roller, wouldn't it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm putting so here's my sushi roller. I got it. I got it from Chinatown. Rice needs more sriracha. Shut up, Refly. More sriracha. Are you criticizing my sriracha adding? Okay, so here's a pro tip, okay? You gotta add plastic wrap. What the hell? My plastic wrap is a little bit special. This thing came out, so we're just gonna try our best. Shit. And then it starts sticking to everything, and you realize, and you start just instantly regretting your life choices. Like, God damn it! No! Stop sticking! Stop sticking! Okay. Stop! I think I'm gonna need 2 pieces of saran wrap, plastic wrap, if you will. I call it saran wrap. Sometimes that's what I grew up with. A specific brand of. God, it really is just sticking everywhere, isn't it? How dare you? So you want to make sure that it sticks all the way around. Like it goes all the way over this thing. Yep, so I'm gonna get another piece. It's not quite at the level that I need it to be at. Wait for it to stick to my hand. It's gonna stick to everything. You get the compostable plastic. Yes, I know. I knew that somebody was gonna make a comment about how wasteful I am. I know, it's so wasteful. Plastic. How dare you use plastic? What are you? Freaking waste goblin. I know. Terrible. If you get the compostable plastic wrap, yeah, you can exchange that problem for it doesn't stick to anything at all. Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's the problem. Like that's when you want to go green, the products that are green are usually not as good as wasteful. No, it's good. When you can to try and use products that are better for the environment is so good. I use here, I'm sorry, I'm moving my camera. 1 second. I use compostable bags for my the cat litter, like with my cat. We got these little compostable bags I take the cat litter out of. Sorry, I wasn't trying to attack you, Bucket. We're in an interesting mood today. We'll say that we're in an interesting mood, where we say what's on our mind when it's on our mind. So if you don't, yeah. I think part of it's like my self-hatred, being like, oh, you got something good? Okay, let's ruin it. Oh, you finally got something good? You finally did something? Good job. Okay, now ruin it. Do everything you can to just like ruin what you have. That's what happens to me often. Okay, and I've got I've got like 100 sheets of stuff, seaweed. So put that there. I'll get my vegetables back out. Which roll should we start with? Oh, I completely forgot to make the vegan roll. Oh my god, dude. How did I forget that? Okay, what should I do now? I completely forgot. I had the tofu and everything. Wait, I'll get the tofu out. I got the tofu here. So we might. That's okay. We're waiting for the rice to cool down anyway, so that's fine. What I'm gonna do is just put a towel over the top so it doesn't dry out. Just put a towel over the top of the rice so it doesn't dry out. And then so I got my tofu here. What we're gonna do is, you wanna squeeze out all the liquid first. Korean seaweed, this is not a gimbap stream. Oh, brother. Seaweed is seaweed, dude. Look, it's got pictures of... Yes, I know this is kimbap. Whatever, dude. Seaweed is seaweed. Seaweed is seaweed. Seaweed is seaweed. It's all seaweed. If I don't have the premium straight from Japan, Japanese, actually, I'm gonna use this towel. Straight from Japan seaweed, then it's not sushi apparently. It's sushi if I say it's sushi. Get off my ass. Oh my god, get off my ass. Oh my you guys, get off my ass. Okay, so we're just gonna cut like this. And then I'm gonna drain out the liquid. Gonna drain out the liquid, and now we're gonna put the block of tofu on like that. And then now, I know you're just poking fun. And now we're gonna squeeze out all the liquid. So I just put the towel like this, and then like that, and then I get like something heavy to go on top. So I'm gonna get my cast iron pizza pan. It's nice and heavy. I just put it on top like this, and then now it's gonna squeeze all the liquid out. We're gonna leave that for like maybe like 30 minutes or so, and then we'll continue with our plant-based sushi for the plant lovers. For those plant lovers. Okay, now what should we do? We could, is that cast iron for pancakes? No, it's for pizza. It's a pizza pan. You can make pizza in the oven with it. Apparently. I've actually never used it. Never used it before. But it's good for squeezing out liquid from tofu. So there's that. I'm gonna put mine. So I've got these tempura shrimp from, I don't know. I'm gonna put these in the air fryer. These are for the tempura in the middle of the other sushi roll. Meet a Korean chef, bro. Yeah, I've lost all respect for everyone. I'm sorry. We're going full nihilist today. Full nihilist. Like, oh God, someone please help me. Yeah. We're going the whole nothing matters. Okay. So you just put it in the air fryer, I think, for like, ow. I just hit my leg on the drawer. Okay, we put them in the air fryer for, I think, like, I'll say like 6 minutes. It's super easy. It's gonna cut open the package. Sorry, a lot of things are happening off screen. I gotta stay in the camera. I gotta remember that I'm live. I forget that sometimes. Oh my God, I'm live. Live stream. I think today's feeling like a delete the VOD type. Today's feeling like a delete the VOD type of stream. So you guys are getting a sneak peek, a special exclusive look at real Crash Out Live. Crashing Out Live. Hold the live crash out, everybody. Hi, Toby. My cat just came over to say hello. Okay, this should be enough to make like 4 rolls, which is great. I shall make 4 rolls. I shall. Okay, let's see. Where do we go? We're gonna do... And we'll just keep an eye on it and see if it hopefully doesn't over... Cat demands tuna. Yeah, she demands it. She likes the tobiko as well. Yeah, you like the tobiko, don't you? That's what you're named after. Yeah. Here, I'll show you. There she is. You want to say hello? Hi. She's shy. She's shy. She doesn't want to look at the camera. She's like, no, I don't want to be perceived. Girl, I get it. I get it, honestly. She's embarrassed now. Toby. Girl. I love you. Sniff, 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 sniff. You smell the tuna on my hand? She smells the tuna. She demands the tuna. Okay. So, what shall we do now? We could make the spicy tuna rolls. Why don't we do that? We're gonna make the spicy tuna rolls. Hey, that's not for you. It's not for you, little girl. It's important to put all the stuff that you're not going to be using immediately in the fridge. So like I'm putting the tobiko back in the fridge. I'll be putting that back in there for now. Okay. I've got out my vegetable. I'm going to get my spicy tuna. All right, here we go. Sushi time. Excuse me. Excuse me, you're sitting on my thing. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, I think if I just do it that way, it'll be fine. I simply do not have enough counter space. I simply don't. That's fine. Okay, let me see if I remember how to do this. It's been a minute since I made sushi, to be honest. So let's see if I remember. So what you want to do is you want to only get half of a seaweed. Korean seaweed, I know. So it's not fully authentic sushi. Not 100% authentic. What shall we do? So you break it in half. So I use it half. So you just go like this and crease it. And then I usually just go on the other side too. You guys ever do that in school? Not from the right seat. Hi class. Welcome. We are making sushi. Sushi. Ooh, that was clean. I mean, there's just a little piece right there, but mostly okay. Okay. I completely forgot whether I put it on the rough side or the clear side. I think I put it on the rough side. Okay. It's all right, we got this. So we need a bowl of water for our hands. I think my shrimp are done already. Dang, that's fast. No, they need like a little bit longer. Okay, so I've got my bowl of water. The karate chop move can now come in handy. True. Okay, let me make sure everything's lined up. Counter space is like roads. However much you add, utilization will increase until it still feels like there isn't enough. True. Okay, so I wet my hands, all right, and then I just go into the rice and I grab like, yep, that's still hot. Okay, it's fine. I'd say like a baseball for the Americans in the chat. Baseball's American, right? And then you can like more tightly kind of press it like this. You can kind of like rock it back and forth. And then, woohoo, there it is. It's a little sushi log. Let me get where's my knife? You want to have like a towel and a knife ready so you can just constantly clean your knife. So, and of course there's going to be some rice on the outside, so you can just like kind of scrape that off. And now what you do is you dip your knife in the water and you like let it run down the knife like this. And you dip it in the water for every single time you cut. And yeah, this knife is not as sharp as it should be, but it is what it is. Again, we're not professionals here. We're just home cook. You can use plastic wrap as well to like cut it, but I don't know. So once you've cut it, you can actually go back in and squeeze it again. You know? Correct all your mistakes. And now I just put it on my plate. Move out of the way. Where do I put this? I'll put this right here. I'll just put it on my plate. What should I do? I'm not very good at arranging stuff. But here, this is what the inside of the sushi looks like. It's a sushi. What's up? Hi Tanner, we made sushi, look. I'm just gonna grab it all. Like that. It's so sticky. It's so sticky. Okay, so you could like do it kind of like this. Oop. It's very fragile. I don't think I squeezed it hard enough. Good job on the sushi. Oh, thank you. Don't worry, we're gonna do sushi with more green stuff later. We're doing plant-based sushi in a minute. I'll just eat that one. So the decoration for the top is just like these little jalapeno to make it extra spicy. Extra spicy. For all you spice lovers out there. There. Beautiful. Remove all this. Go back. Put it there. Yes. Okay. So this is the spicy tuna. Beautiful. Yeah, cucumber, avocado. Yeah, I've got cucumber and avocado for my other rolls. This one is just super simple. It's just spicy tuna and jalapeno. Because I like it to be super simple. So now I'm gonna make the tempura shrimp one. So I can show you what that one looks like. So I've got my tempura shrimp here. What we're gonna do is just, there's so much. My counter is an absolute mess. It's so insane. It's kind of making me freak out, not gonna lie. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm freaking out this whole day. We love freaking out. We love public freakouts. Okay. So now let's do a tempura roll, shall we? So we've got our two Tempuras, we'll just put them right here. Let me clean off the rice from here. And yes, it will just end up sticking all over on your fingers. And you just have to accept that. Sensory issues be damned. Like, if you got sensory issues, you're out of luck, buddy. Like, this is the most sensory issues, unfriendly activity you could possibly, you know, come up with. So we've got the seat right here. We're gonna wet our hands again and get the ball of rice. So I got my ball of rice, about like that, and then we make a hot dog, like the Americans that we are. The hot dog. Keep wetting your fingers if it starts to stick to your, if this rice starts to stick to your fingers, just keep wetting your fingers. It's okay. If it gets all wet, that's all right. It's not actually soggy or anything. It's not. And you could use less rice, but if you're like a more skilled chef, but for me, I'm not. I just use the rice that I want to use. And that's what I want to do. To the Americans, feel free to coat the sushi rolls in batter and deep fry them. Yeah. I actually don't like the deep fried rolls. I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, not a huge fan of deep fried stuff. But I know a lot of people in a lot of Americans like that. Okay. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so we just flip it over. And now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add our tempura. It's a little bit big, but that's okay. And now we're gonna add our avocado. Okay, here's my avocado. Where's the knife that I could use? I'm gonna use this. So this is how I cut avocados. I know it's not the safest in the world, but it's how I do it. You'd eat that? Oh, thank you. Ooh, it's actually a good avocado. Look at this. I mean, there's a little bit of stuff on the end, but that's fine. So I just like go in and I just... Try not to cut yourself. That's why God gave us fingernails. It isn't, but... So you don't cut yourself while you're doing unsafe cooking practices with your avocado. Okay. So I'm just gonna take out some of these avocados. I should have cut... Oh, shit. I should have cut it lengthwise. It's alright. I should have cut it lengthwise, but it's gonna be okay. We'll just put it in like this. And the next one we do will be lengthwise, and we'll be none the wiser. I've been in China. Chinese people also deep fry a lot. They don't deep fry, they do stir fry a lot. Yeah, stir fried stuff, for sure. I mean, unless you have like American Chinese food, then you do have like orange chicken. I mean, you can find orange chicken in China as well, actually, surprisingly enough. They do have that there. So there are a few deep fried dishes you can get, but more often it's just stir fry stuff you get. Okay, so we're just gonna wet this across like that. Okay, now this is gonna be an interesting one. This one's gonna be crazy. Okay, you just wanna hold all the ingredients in. Oh yeah, that's gonna come out for sure. It's okay, just keep going. I've committed to it now. There's no turning back now. All right. Oh, that's not too bad. Just don't look at the bottom. Don't look at the bottom, everyone. Nobody can see what's in the bottom. All right, so now, and if the bottom's like this, look, if the bottom's like this, you can just like take, you can just like, shh, right there, look. It's okay, it's gonna be fine. Just keep squeezing it until it looks right. Okay. Got my knife. So you just like, yeah, you continuously dip it in the water. Dip everything in water. Just make everything. Yeah. It's okay. If it's a mess, that's all right. You'll fix it later. Okay. So now I'm just gonna, since it's kind of a mess, that's okay. We're just gonna like push the rice back on, and then there. Now it's beautiful. It's beautiful, everyone. It's beautiful. Nothing bad happened. So I'm gonna move this over here so I can show you guys the plating. So here's the shrimp roll. Yes, I know it's a little bit wonky, okay? So what we do on the shrimp roll is we just add I got some sushi sauce. Sushi sauce. It's kind of like it crumbled. I don't care. I don't care. It's all right. If it messes up, that's okay. So look, this is sushi sauce. It's kind of like oyster sauce. You just kind of like, you take a little bit, not too much. Just like, it's gonna be a little bit messy, but that's okay. Oh no! Ah! It's okay. If it's not perfect, no one cares. Because it tastes good, that's all that matters. Alright. Look! What's that actually the difference between sushi and California? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't get it. Okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah, like that. So what you do is you take little lime wedges and you put them on top like that. I never said I was making authentic Japanese sushi directly in Japan. No one said that. It fell off. Okay, putting that back. So if you're insinuating that it's okay, I'm sensing an underhanded insult. You're saying that's not authentic sushi. Okay. Look. There, it's got the lime wedges on it. It's so good. It's so tasty, trust me. I'll just leave that there for now. I wonder if the tofu's done. I think it could be done. Yeah, it's done. I'm gonna start making the vegan one, the vegan roll. It's okay, Marissa, you got this. You can do it. 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 There is my bowl. Okay, so now I got my tofu, and it's been all squozen. All the moisture's been squozen out. So I'm gonna take it and just kind of rip it apart in pieces. So Tanner, the question, so California roll is, it's I think that's cucumber, avocado, and crab on the inside. And here we just call that sushi. California roll is inside out. Like you did it. Yeah. I suppose I did. So we're making a vegan California roll. So that's what we're doing. We're making a vegan California roll. So you just crumble the pieces like this. And it once you add the specific seasonings, then it tastes kind of like crap. Not really, but you know, you get what you get with tofu. Like tofu, if you don't like the flavor of tofu, like I'm sorry to say, do not try. I mean, do not try this recipe. It does have sesame too on the outside. Does it now? Unfortunately, I don't have any sesame seeds. Also, my partner's allergic to sesame seeds, so we will not be adding those. We're tearing it up. Almost done. Then we'll add some sriracha and mayo. Again, sriracha mayo. Because I do love some sriracha mayo. I wonder if you could also tempura tofu. Probably. I don't know. Sometimes I oven bake it. So sometimes if I'm making like I make this like Indian kind of type of recipe, like it's so you squeeze the water out of the tofu, and then what you do is you put it in the oven and bake it, so it has like a firmer texture and kind of crispy in a way. I'm sure you could tempura it as well. Yeah, because like a big thing with tofu that turns people off is the texture. The texture is not great. Yeah, the texture is a little bit. Okay, let me look up my recipe. Where did oh, here it is. I'm gonna look up my recipe really quick. Oh, sorry everyone, there's gonna be an ad soon, just so you know. There's gonna be an ad in 1 minute. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna look up my recipe, all right? Okay, so we're just gonna add half a cup. So this is not 100% vegan just because I don't have vegan. But you can use vegan mayonnaise instead, and you'll be fine. So I'm using a half cup of a vegan, I mean, not vegan, not vegan, but it's supposed to be vegan. Use the vegan mayonnaise that you have. Use the mayonnaise that you have. That is a lot of mayonnaise, dude. I'm gonna do less. I'm not doing a half cup. Hello? That's way too much. That is so much. I'm doing like a quarter cup. Absolutely not. You know what? We're just gonna eyeball it again. Because that's just how it goes. I'm just gonna get my spatula out. Yeah, I should have just eyeballed it to begin with. This whole time. Okay. We're gonna add a bunch of sriracha. And then it also calls for 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So let me get my soy sauce out. Yep. And rice vinegar. Do I have rice vinegar? Ooh, I don't know if I have rice vinegar. It's okay, I'll just use my sushi vinegar. I'll use my sushi vinegar instead. Okay. Oh no, this is not gonna be enough. It's okay, I've got more somewhere else. Got enough for 1 tablespoon and that's it. Okay, we'll get our other thing. Our thingy thing. This. Oh, I am most definitely deleting the bot after this. Yeah. We are but I'm so committed. I'm like committed to finishing this. We are deleting the VOD for sure. Okay. Yeah. And that's okay. You know, there's this YouTuber that I watched, her name's Kalel, and she has this type of perfectionism that's like, here, I'm gonna stir this off camera so you're not gonna see how disgusting it looks. Listen, you guys, I hate tofu, I actually do. I'm making this for my partner, who's trying to eat healthier. So, oh my God, this looks so gross. Ew, ew, gross. So you're supposed to add scallions to it, but I don't have scallions. So you can also add carrots to it to improve the appearance, to make it more, you know, orange. For me, I just add more sriracha. Just add more sriracha, that's all you gotta do. Add more. Anyways, the YouTuber that I was watching, her name's Kalel, and she goes through a reinvention every once in a while. Like she'll make a whole YouTube. She'll make a whole YouTube channel and do all the work for it and post maybe like 3 videos and then delete the YouTube channel. Or like just, yeah, delete everything. So she's gone through like 7 different iterations of channels of YouTube. And everybody is getting really pissed because she's doing that. And she keeps coming back after like a year of being off. And when she comes back to YouTube, everybody's like, rent was due, huh? Sorry about the cough. Hello, Hing, welcome in. Thank you so much for following. Oh my God. I hope you enjoy watching a depressed girl make sushi. A depressed girl makes sushi. I can't think of any better way to spend your time. Anyways, so Kalel, everybody's like hating on her for reinventing herself every once in a while. And I'm just looking at her and I'm like, she's me. I don't know, like, I don't know why people have to unnecessarily hate on other people. They're just trying to be better. Like, perfectionism is a curse. It truly is. It's a curse, and some people can never escape from it. And so people will get mad at her because she deletes her videos. And it's like, why can't you just deal with your mistakes? And it's like, it's completely her prerogative to, or it's completely like in her hands to be able to delete things if she wants to. It's her YouTube channel. She can delete it. If she's not happy with the way it turned out, you know, that's all right. You don't, the internet is one of those spaces that you can, well, not always. You can't always take everything back. Take that back. Can't take back everything you've said. That's a different case. What I mean is, like, she wasn't happy creatively with what she was doing. And she just moved on from that particular project she was doing. And so she just felt like it was okay to delete it. Every time, 7 times, you know? And I don't see anything wrong with that, but people don't like that. They want the consistency. They want people to be the same person throughout, especially like an influencer. They want influencers to be the same person throughout time, forever. I ate a good bit of tofu, but it feels like a lot of people express really implausible level of enjoyment for health foods. Or at least either they're pretending, and that's annoying, or they're genetically blessed with a taste for healthy things, and that's annoying. Yeah. Healthy food, if you prepare it correctly, it can taste good. If you prepare it correctly, it can taste good. But most often people get incorrectly prepared. So, like, I remember at school, they give us a school lunch, and, you know, the whole Michelle Obama, like, thanks Obama, like, making all of our school lunches healthy or whatever. And so everybody's like pissed off that we had health food. But I remember like getting served raw broccoli and raw cauliflower, and that was our vegetable. It's like, oh, who wants to eat raw broccoli, dude? I'm sorry, if you like raw broccoli, you have been gifted with a special set of taste buds, my guy, because raw broccoli tastes disgusting. No seasoning, no nothing. You gotta be really good with your seasoning abilities, you know, to be able to, you gotta, so, yeah, I won't lie. Healthy food usually does taste not good, but usually that's because it's just not prepared correctly. And different people have different definitions of healthy food. Like how far on the spectrum of healthy are we talking? You know, like some people consider it healthy to not eat any processed food. And then there's some people who are carnivores and they think that eating only meat and butter is pop culture. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, you're only my second favorite stream at the moment. Oof. That's okay, pop culture, because I was roasting you. I thought you left because I roasted you. Because I did roast you pretty severely. I don't even remember what I said, but I did. So it was like, oh shit, I scared pop culture away. That's okay though. Yeah, you do not have to watch me by any. If you're not feeling it, you're like, and you want to leave, you do not have to stay, my dude. No one has to stay. This is your space. This is your space. I'm just broadcasting to the universe, and if anybody wants to watch that as their form of entertainment, then it's great. Where's my oh, here. Tobiko. I got my Tobiko back. Open. Oh, it's gonna explode open. Open sesame. Wacky, you gotta go. Oh, by the way, this is no longer vegan because I'm sorry. So now that Wackett's leaving, we're putting non-vegan. This is just an adulteration, really. This is a huge adulteration of food. Yeah, because we're gonna be putting this on. We just kind of the tobiko. We just kind of scrape around the outside. Because it looks very pretty. Thanks for stopping by, Wackett, and talking and hanging out. I hope you sleep well. Have a good night. Bye-bye. There, now it's like polka dot. It's all polka dotty. Oh, sure, you can make healthy meals tasty. Yeah. Damn, you love being roasted? You sure? You sure, pop culture? Yeah, I was pretty skating, not gonna lie. Okay. Oh wait, no, I want it this way. Yep. Okay, so now we're gonna put the cucumbers in. I'm gonna put 2 cucumbers on both. 2 cucumbers. And then the disgusting sludge. Oh god, I hate tofu. I really hate tofu. But we're doing it because health. Because health. Health is wealth. Health is wealth, everyone. Okay. That's enough. This one, if I do some great sushi rolls, my partner will be happy for sure. Oh, he will. This is his favorite thing that I make. So he's pretty excited. It's his birthday this week, so that's why we're making sushi. I roast myself every day, so I'm immune. Oh, okay, well that's something here. This is a little bit. I'm gonna use the cucumber to push it back a little bit. There we go. All right, here we go. This is the one that's the most difficult to do. Okay, here we go. Because the tofu just loves to sneak out. Okay, it's going good so far. It's going good. It's going good. Woohoo! Look at that. Oh, that is just beautiful, isn't it? That is just beautiful. Okay. So we're gonna clean off our knife and zip. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, see, this roll is very fragile. Oh dear, it's gonna just all come out, isn't it? Ah! Yeah, see, that's just gonna happen, and you're gonna have to be okay with it. You gotta have a really, really sharp knife, which I do not have. Okay, look, you destroy it, right, and then you put it all back. All is resolved. See, all is resolved. All has been resolved. It's fine. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Oh, look, that one looks okay. Look at this one. Tofu jokes are tasteless. True. That is meta joke. All right. We've made our sushi. Just discard the ugly rolls. We don't need those. Polluting our space. Look at that. Oh my god. I'm a chef. I'm a chef, you guys. Chef. Okay. Here they are. There's the 3 kinds of sushi. Wow. Ta-da. It only took like 2.5 hours. That's not too long. I mean, of course, I've got to make all my other rolls, but you know. So my favorite one is My favorite one is this one, the tempura shrimp one. This one's my favorite. I always dip it in soy sauce, but I'll just eat it plain. And I just messed it up. Oh no! It's my favorite because it's got the lime on there. The lime tastes so good. With the sweet sauce. And then the spicy one's good. This one's my least favorite because it's the healthy one. This one's my least favorite because it's the healthy one. But we make it because we like to be healthy. It's like 3 times down the road, turning left and always come back again. Right. Exactly. All right. I believe that with my energy levels today and with my mood today, we might end the stream a little bit early today. Yeah, just because, I don't know, you guys have had enough of me, right? You've had enough of this mood today. I've certainly had enough. Yeah, sometimes you gotta know when to quit, you know? You gotta, if you have a certain mindset, like, I'm here to entertain people, and if I'm not able to do that, then I shouldn't continue to broadcast myself. Damn, missed the whole stream. Oh, that's okay, pop culture. You didn't miss much. But you got to see the end result, so that's good, right? I got to see the end result. Yeah, apologies today for my energy levels, for my sarcasm. The sarcasm level has been through the roof. Yeah. Well, I told you guys today. Today my mood is not good. The responsible thing to do probably would have been to not hit stream, but you guys know I'm committed. I'm committed. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make myself and everyone else around me suffer, you know? Sarcasm is always good. It's always good. Dude. Okay. Take it easy. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my sushi for sure. I'm gonna keep making all my rolls. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Hopefully tomorrow will be different. If tomorrow it still feels like the vibes are off, I'm probably not gonna stream. But tomorrow we're gonna see if I've turned things around. If we're no longer depressed, then we will stream. But yeah, so bye bye everyone. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.